Everything in One Piece is about to change because of these two giants. But who are they, and why are they on Egghead? So let's find out in this video. The surprise arrival of the giant warrior pirates on Egghead in chapter 1106 of One Piece was a game-changing development in the ongoing conflict on the island. As the battle between the Straw Hat Pirates and the Marines led by Saturn and Admiral Kizaru escalated to the point of a buster call. Being called in on Dr. Vegapunk's research base, Dory and Brogy entered the battle with their old crew to save Luffy and his friends from a difficult situation. Almost immediately after coming within striking range of the marine battleships anchored around Egghead's shores, the giant warrior pirates proceeded to destroy the world government's navy fleet in a terrifying display of power. While there were earlier hints given about their strength in previous chapters of One Piece, this recent turn of events in chapter 1107 proved that they are a force to be reckoned with. Given how they can influence the current state of affairs on Egghead Island, you might be wondering how strong the giant warrior pirates truly are, as this will have a major consequence on the final outcome of the battle. So let's start by understanding the history of the giant pirates. Prior to the current generation, the giant warrior pirates were once led by Jarul and Jarul, who were co-captains aboard the Great Magni, the crew's original flagship. During their time, the pair and their crew members built up a fearsome reputation as an extremely powerful pirate crew in their time while being viewed as heroes back in their homeland of Elba. Eventually, after gaining great fame and power, Jarul and Jarul left their roles to Dory and Brogy, who led the next generation of the giant warrior pirates. According to Mr. 3 of Baroque Works, Dory and Brogy are responsible for the fear that the giant warrior pirates inspire in their rivals even to this day. The final ship they sailed aboard prior to their disbandment, nearly a century before the events of the series, was a gargantuan Viking longboat known as the Great Eirik. Unfortunately for the crew, a very bad turn of events would bring a stop to their exploits on the seas. This came from a petty disagreement between their co-captains. After hunting down a pair of sea kings, Dory and Brogy were questioned by a young girl named Yuki about which one of them caught the bigger one. Since neither of them were ready to back down and admit it, they began a duel that would last an entire century on the island of Little Garden, fighting each other to a draw every single day for more than 100 years. Dory and Brogy soon forgot the original dispute that sparked their never-ending duel until the timely arrival of the Straw Hat Pirates in Little Garden during the Arabasta saga. Although the rest of their crew departed for their homeland, when the co-captains' fight began, they were gradually hunted down and sentenced to execution by the Marines. Luckily, Sister Caramel warned the world government of the dangers of carrying out such a sentence, as it would have almost certainly amounted to a declaration of war against the giants of Elbaf. As a result, the remaining members of the giant warrior pirates were allowed to return to Elbaf. Nearly 50 years later, two such crew members, Oimo and Kashi, chose to venture out and seek their former captains, but they were tricked into serving the world government in the Anies lobby. The Straw Hat Pirates swept in and liberated them from their forced servitude during their siege of the island, and it is likely that they managed to reunite the rest of their crew during the time skip, allowing the giant warrior pirates to embark on their conquest of the seas once again. Because of how they dwarf practically every other known race in the One Piece world in terms of size, the giants are generally viewed as the strongest race on the planet. For years, the world government and pirate crews led by the four emperors, such as Big Mom and Kaido, have invested in conducting gigantification experiments with little success, hoping to build the raw strength and destructive power of Elbaf's warriors. Naturally, the giant warrior pirates include some of the strongest members of the giant race, which makes them an incredibly strong crew based on this factor alone. Additionally, giants also have far greater durability and extended lifespans, exceeding those of normal humans by a sizable margin. This also translates to their combat ability, as seen in Dory and Brogy's exploits in Little Garden, as well as Oimo and Kashi's battles in Enies lobby. Lastly, the greatest testament to the giant's strength was displayed during the Kid Pirates' attempted assault on Elbaf, where Dory and Brogy used their Hakoku Sovereignty attack to blow a hole through the Victoria Punk, sinking it and its entire crew. Now that they have come to the Straw Hat Pirates' aid in the Egghead incident, the giant warrior pirates, led by Dory and Brogy, are an overwhelmingly powerful force capable of resisting the buster call on the island without too much difficulty. As the Marines are ill-equipped to contend with a threat of this scale, it will be interesting to see how they will address the danger posed by Elbaf's warriors. If anything, their arrival effectively turned the tide of the battle entirely in the Straw Hat Pirates' favor, making the possibility of a decisive victory against the world government fairly probable as things stand. However, they will still have to deal with the menacing presence of Saturn, Kizaru, as well as Van Augur and Katarina Devon of the Blackbeard Pirates, who are more than capable of giving them a run for their money. That being said, even they might have a hard time dealing with an incredibly notorious pirate crew hailing from a land of the world's most formidable warriors. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.